Right, yes, hello, and welcome back to Free Vinyl Discovery. This week in the pile was A Total Gamble, an album I just picked out from the box and thought, let's just do it, let's just listen to this. I didn't know what to expect, short of something a little bit strange, but needless to say, this has actually been the most exciting revelation that I've had in the Free Vinyl Discovery since the Alan Parsons project. Today, we are talking about Clannad. Past Present, which is a compilation album released in 1989 of all of their greater hits from the 1980s. For those of you not in the know, because I wasn't before I listened to this is an Irish band that were known for combining pop elements into traditional Irish Celtic music. Those of you who know of Enya, who was very commercially successful in her very niche field of producing very strange, soft, atmospheric music. This is her family band. Her three siblings, Moya, Paul and Kieran Brennan, and their uncles, twin brothers Porrick and Noel Duggan. They are Clannad. Some of these songs are also Irish language. It's something I did not think I'd gel with, but it's just awesome. It's a little bit, in the physical form, it's very worn away, but I think whoever had this album before felt the same as me. It's a compilation album, so they're definitely cheating. But what an introduction to Clannad for me. It opens up with Harry's Game, which was a theme music for this very obscure short-run show in the 80s that they just had Clannad do the theme tune for. And then it goes on to Close to Your Heart. The Hunter is also a really great tune on that A-side. And it closes off with Sirius. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce this song, but this was one of the favourites on the A-side. A World of Difference opens the B-side, which is new from this album. The Hunter was also the first time we'd ever seen that track was on this album. It carries on with In a Lifetime, Robin, Something to Believe In, New Grange, and it ends with White Fool, which is just terrific. I love that song. There are some tracks that didn't feature on the vinyl for some reason. I haven't had a chance to listen to those yet, but I'm definitely going to give them a go. A fantastic compilation of songs. Like I said, they're definitely leading off with the strong hits here. I just love Clannad now. I've only just listened to it. This is a few days after I gave it the first listen, but this is the only album that I've covered in my recording session today that I have listened to again. I'm absolutely loving Clannad at the moment. It definitely gives a slow dive kind of feel in this atmospheric instrumental that Enya also managed to pioneer and be really good at in her field, away from her family band. But you can tell this is distinctly Irish as well. There's something about Moya Brennan's vocal, which is beautiful, by the way, that sounds very Irish. It reminds me a lot of Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries. It reminds me a lot of Sinead O'Connor, who at the time of recording has only just passed away, so rest in peace to her. I'm absolutely in love with Clannad and the sound that it gives. The fact that it's Irish language as well, it gives a very strong sense of identity, especially in White Fool, which ends the B-side, which is about colonialism and the white fool. So give that song a listen. And it finishes this album. I don't know where it fits in the context of its original. But on top of all that, it plays really well. There's no marks or scratches on it. It does not skip once. And I'm so grateful to whoever it was that owned this, that looked after it so well. And I intend to do the same, because this has come up there as one of the best albums, not just in Free Vinyl Discovery, but in my collection. So you can't get more of a glowing review than that. Have you heard of Clannad before? Let me know in the comments below. Which one of these albums is the best? We're covering in this compilation Magical Ring, Legend, Macalla, Sirius and Atlantic Realm. And also 2 new tracks that were introduced in this album. If I have inspired you to listen to Clannad, I recommend you find Past Present and get introduced that way. All of my favourite bands I got introduced to through compilations. Fleetwood Mac, I had the greatest hits of 1988. Crowded House, I had the greatest hits. This is a great way to get introduced to artists, actually, and boy am I glad to have found Clannad. So, Thank you very much for watching. I promised a ramble and I delivered. I will see you again next week.